What's going on YouTube? It's Giga here, bringing you some more Series 10 Wi-Fi battles with live commentary. We are once again using PokeMaineEvent's GIratina team that we had featured in yesterday's video, and that I honestly am really excited to use, mainly just because of the fact that you don't see GIratina too often. Obviously, if you haven't, make sure to check out his channel and check out his stuff for more about how that team works, as well as things as well. So looking at my opponent for this one, it is Rillaboom or Shifu, I'm assuming water, with Heatran, Milotic, a Zacian, as well as an Indeedee. So a lot of really tricky sort of stuff here. Mainly going to be figuring out how to deal with Shifu Rillaboom, but I do like GIratina Regieleki. I think that covers a lot of different options my opponent can have, right? It can get a burn onto Zacian. It can also deal with Milotic as well as Shifu, bringing Incineroar, and then what? Slowking is tempting, just because it has access to Yuri Spell. Grimmsnarl, probably not really. Grimmsnarl's tempting, but they do have Indeedee. I'm going to bring Slowking just to play it safe. We do have to worry about an Indeedee, because Indeedee Zacian is also very scary, but we do have access to what is it called? We do have access to Electroweb, so that can hopefully help out with that. We can potentially set up Trick Room depending on what my opponent brings, but let's kind of see how it goes, right? Okay, so we do see Heatran Rillaboom, which is scary. Scary to say the least, but they shouldn't have a good way of dealing with GIratina. They might have knockoff on Rillaboom, so that is obviously something to be worried about, but I'm going to just go for the Will-O-Wisp here, as well as the switch out into Incineroar. You don't really have... That should be like a good option. You could potentially go for the Earth Power from the Heatran onto the Regieleki slot. But, I mean, Regieleki is also a very good option overall for dealing with Heatran, so even if we potentially lose Incin here, I think we can come back from that in the end. I would love to hit, though, that Will-O-Wisp onto Rillaboom, because I think that will really mitigate a lot of potential big threats. We do see the Fake Out just going straight into Incineroar, as we do hit Will-O-Wisp. Love to see that. So Rillaboom, in my mind, is basically useless at this point, right? It's not going to really be doing anything, as just a Heat Waves. This is actually best case scenario, right? Heat Wave is going to do so little onto both of my Pokemon. We are going to be able to get Grassy Terrain Recovery, and now we just have guaranteed damage, honestly, into this into the Rilla slot. We could call the switch out into Zacian. I'm going to go for another Will-O-Wisp here, calling a switch out as well as a Fake Out onto Heatran. I think that's fine, right? Like, you can't knock off my item on GIratina, and you don't really want to stay in looking at... Okay, so they do stay in. So probably a knockoff onto... Yeah, we do see knockoff onto GIratina. Not going to do anything, and you can't knock off my item. So overall, a really fantastic turn. Heatran is, unfortunately, going to move first, so that's actually a little tricky, because we do have to worry about Earth Power. I'm going to go for a Shadow Ball here, as well as a Parting Shot here. I don't expect to get it, right? I do expect to go down to an Earth Power, but I do want to stay hopeful. I would love more than anything for Incineroar to live, right? Because if Incineroar lives, we can get a free switch in into Regieleki, which at this point doesn't have to worry about Incineroar. I mean, worry about Rillaboom, and we can go for some big damage onto Heatran. And honestly, I'm guessing between the Shadow Ball and the other stuff, we can pick up a knockout. So we will see a switch out. Zacian, I'm guessing, comes in here. Zacian is going to come in. So as expected, we do just have, like I said, if we live the Earth Power, we will be in really good shape, because that will put Zacian back to neutral. We do have the switch in. Wow, that did... God, GIratina is such a beast. We do get the special defense drop, and we see a Flash Cannon. So this is actually not very good for us. But like we are in a very good position, because what we can do now is we have the option of bringing out GIRatina. Yeah, we can bring out GIRatina to threaten big damage. We can go for a Thunderbolt onto their Zacian, as well as go for another Shadow Ball onto Heatran, which will go down due to the drop. And Zacian can't KO both of us, so I'm fine to do this, as well as... Let's go for a Volt Switch onto Zacian in case they switch out. That lets us bring back Incineroar. No Protect either, so that's actually really good, because now we will get it to -1, and I'm hoping at -1, GIRatina is able to live the Sacred, I mean not the Sacred Sword, the Behemoth Blade. So that's actually really my main hope right now, is we can live that, because that really will that'll get rid of Heatran and put us in an overall really good position to deal with everything that's left. Play rough. That's rough, buddy. That is very rough, as an Earth Power will come out onto Ensign. Ensign tanks that very well. We get the Berry proc. We can go for a just straight damage onto that slot, as well as go for a Thunderbolt onto the Heatran. I'm sure a Thunderbolt at this range will pick up the knockout, and even if you do make the switch, that's fine. Yeah, this is hard. We Flare Blitz, yeah, we Flare Blitz into the Zacian slot, and we go for a Thunderbolt. So we Thunderbolt here, and we go for a Flare Blitz here. This should cover all potential options of things. We will see okay, Protect is fine from Zacian. I don't really care too much. Thunderbolt should pick up the knockout. This is -1. Heatran, perfect. We know that there's a Rillaboom in the back, which is a little bit scary, but not the worst thing in the world. The big question is, what is the fourth? Rillaboom is burned, so that is actually really good for GIRatina, because I should be able to take a hit from it if it chooses to come out. And what we can do is we can cycle out Incineroar to save that Intimidate for later, and then try to deal with stuff. Oh wait, this is okay, so they're gonna bring out Rillaboom. That's fine with me. I would like to protect GIRatina and swap out into Slowking. Slowking should not really care about what's on the field too much. We do this, and we bring out Slowking. Ensign should be able to beat Rillaboom, and given how much we did to Zacian with Volt Switch, I feel confident that a Thunderbolt should take it out. So I want to just protect for now, just to stop any sort of shenanigans. Worst case, we can switch between GIRatina and Incineroar to fire off a second Intimidate, as we will see a swap out into Indeedee. So this is really good for us, right? You no longer have access to Priority Grassy Glide. You don't have Fake Out anymore, and we can just swap back into Incineroar, take advantage of all of the drops, and overall just like really set up for a strong endgame. We will see a Fake Out. Interesting to go for that. But hey, it is what it is. Let's Volt Switch out here and Eerie Spell into Rillaboom. If you swap out into Zacian, I mean, I'm not complaining. The fear is if you protect Indeedee. Protect Indeedee and Woodhammer, but we will see no Protect. This, wow. GIRatina is such a beast. Life Orb on Alecki is too good. Bring out Instant. We will get the attack drop onto Rillaboom. Probably will, see an Expanding Force onto Slowking. Not the end of the world. Yeah, that's fine. Because then what we can do is we should be in a good position. Yeah, that's not going to affect Instant. Should not, hopefully not knock out Slowking. Slowking eats that. up, we will fire off an Eerie spell, just a little bit of chip onto Rillaboom as we continue to wear away at it. I'm going to go for... what? I'm going to Darkest Lariat as well as Heal Pulse into Ensign. Because what I want to do is I want to prevent redirection. Smart. We do see Knockoff come out once again into Slowking. That's totally fine with me. Darkest Lariat is unfortunately not going to connect. We will get the Heal Pulse off, which is huge because now we can guarantee we can deal with Zacian in this endgame. So what I'm thinking is... actually, no, I don't want to bring out... yeah, let's do this. I just want to make sure that we're in a good position to deal with Zacian in this endgame. Rillaboom's not really doing too much. I think my opponent still... okay, I was going to say, I think they still are in a comfortable position, but I also do understand their choice to run. Very good first battle. I think we got to do a lot of different stuff with the team that we didn't really before. But yeah, like I said, great first battle, and let's just keep rocking and rolling and move to the next one. All right, battle number 2, and ooh, it's Politoed. Something very near and dear to my heart. It is Zacian, Politoed, Rillaboom, Incineroar, Regieleki, and Landorus. Aleki is big. GIratina is very nice. Let's bring GIratina. Let's bring Regieleki. We do want Ensign. And one more. Stack, I think, is pointless because there is Lando. Yeah, we could bring Grimmsnarl. Grimmsnarl is tempting. I like these 4. Do I want to lead Grim? No, let's lead this. This is a tricky one. This is going to be a lot of positioning. I think what's really going to matter is if I can... I think if I can burn Zacian, we're in a very strong position. If I can burn Zacian and if I can KO Landorus and the other 3 Pokemon, we're in a very game-winning position. But, okay, let's see. We will see... okay, Instant Zacian, I can work with that. GIratina, Regieleki. Do I want to scout for... I could scout for Play Rough. I'm gonna... no, I'm gonna put on some offensive pressure. I'm gonna Will-O-Wisp onto you, and I'm gonna swap out into Ensign. Because, like I said, if we burn Zacian, we're in a very good spot. I have to assume they have Landorus in the back. Like, there's zero chance you don't have Landorus. So what I'm hoping for is Fake Out into Regieleki and Behemoth Blade. No Play Rough, but apparently all Zacians now are carrying Play Rough, which I definitely should account for more. We do see Fake Out, so we are seeing no Protect, which is potentially a good... it's a good play. Shadow Ball. We have to hope Shadow Ball breaks the sub, which is an option. You very well could... you should protect Zacian in this position, which you are going to do. Yep. Very good read, which lets you go for a Snarl. No, it lets you Parting Shot with Incineroar onto my Incineroar. This is a slow Ensign. Yep, Parting Shot onto GIratina. Oh, onto Ensign. Yeah, makes sense. You should bring out Landorus here. I can Shadow Ball to try and break. Okay, Rillaboom, and like I said, I have to presume it's Landorus in the back. This isn't the worst position. I don't want to just leave Zacian alone. It could have Play Rough. Let's Shadow Ball here to try and break you. Bring out Grim. Grim is tempting if we break the sub. If we break the sub with Shadow Ball, that's huge because what that lets me do is I can Scary Face onto Zacian and burn it before it can set up a sub. We do see Fake Out. Perfect. Sacred. Oh, God. GIratina avoids the attack. We love GIratina for that reason. Shadow Ball, please break the sub. Come on. Please break the sub. Oh, God. Perfect. Okay, so now, like I said, we have to hit Will-O-Wisp, and we have to get a Scary Face onto Zacian. So this is for all of the marbles, as the kids would say. I am pretty sure, yeah, we should be able to survive a Grassy Glide from Rillaboom onto Grimmsnarl. You could swap out into Incin, which looks like is about to happen. So my opponent is making very good reads. My opponent has made every read pretty much perfectly, because now you are able to knock off into GIratina, which I'm assuming you have. Yep, we don't have Prankster anymore. We wasted a huge turn, whereas I could have hit into you. We revealed a ton of really important information, and now you have access to... you have access to Zacian on the switch-in. Which, yep, we will see Zacian here. I'm going to go for a Shadow Ball. I'm not going to make the same mistake twice. I'm going to swap into Incin to guarantee I get the drop. Yeah, because you're probably going to Fake Out with... I'm going to... That was bad. I'm going to try to make the same mistake twice. Is it going to work out? We're going to see. This is actually a really bad call, because if we get this right, they're going to get the substitute after we're going to Shadow Ball, and then they're going to get the sub. So we should have just gone for it. You're probably going to Play Rough into GIratina, which basically means that we're going to lose GIratina. That's good damage. We do see Play Rough come out into Grimmsnarl, so that's fine. You're what? Going to Snarl? Flare Blitz onto GIratina shouldn't do that much. Yeah, that's negligible chip. We can bring out Aleki, which threatens big damage into Incineroar. Zacian at this point is slower than GIratina, so you are forced to switch out. So we bring out Reggie Aleki here. The main issue is we don't have access to recovery on GIratina because we don't have Slowking. But you don't have Fake Out pressure. We have a guaranteed Will-O-Wisp onto whatever comes into the slot. Yeah, that's fine. Because even if you bring out Rillaboom, you cannot Fake Out GIratina. And we Thunderbolt into this slot. Worst case, you bring out Lando. We will see a Protect. That's fine with me. I just want to get some good damage onto this Incineroar while I have the chance. Please pick up a KO. It's really good damage. And what? We're going to see a Flare Blitz, please. We do see a Snarl. Less than ideal. Not going to lie. Not what we want to see. Because this means that Incin will live. But we are pressuring with GIratina significantly, which is pretty good. I really actually wish I had Slowking. Grass is gone. We actually love to see that too. I'm going to still pressure with Will-O-Wisp into whatever comes in onto the slot, as well as a Thunderbolt. I think it's fine even if I go to -2 to burn something on the switch. We will see Zacian switch out. This has to be Landorus. Yeah, makes sense. Right? You have to bring out Landorus in this position. This is also a very good switch here. You will bring out Rillaboom. So if we can burn Landorus, that's also really nice. You have to Sludge Bomb into me, which is fine. Let's see how much Thunderbolt does. It should actually do a decent chunk. And by decent, I mean like literally nothing. Will-O-Wisp will hit. So what? We have to go for Draco Meteor. We protect Regieleki. We Draco Meteor into Landorus. Right? Yeah, that's what we have to do. We have to hope you double up into Aleki. I'm gonna Draco Meteor this slot and protect Aleki. And this is our ticket, right? If we can get rid of their Landorus, we can swap in. Yeah, we can swap out GIratina for Ensign to get an attack drop onto their Ensign, or onto their Zacian, and then we have to really utilize Regieleki for their Zacian. Let's see what's going to happen here. We are faster. We need this to KO. That's 100%. Oh. I'm sorry. What? That damage. What was that damage? You fake it, you double up into Regieleki. Regieleki, I think everything is my win con. I cannot believe that lived. We try again. We just pressure. We have to pressure at this point. We need a double. We will see fake out. Yep, into Aleki. Why is that? Oh, because it's a crit. We need to KO with this Draco Meteor. It is -4, but not the end of the... Oh, sick. Okay. We eliminated Landorus. We still have access to Incineroar. We still have access to... So we can still cycle out. Your best bet at this point is to bring out Rillaboom, right? Rillaboom is... We do have access to Thunderbolt, which is great. We can... What? This is tricky. Rilla makes sense. We are... You know, let's just do this and do this. If we can burn the Rilla, we're in great shape. You can't fake out. You shouldn't be doing too much with knockoff. We will also get you to -1. So that's fine. I think there is the expectation that I switch out the GIratina because it's at -2. But because we can put pressure all the same, I'm fine to leave it in. Right? Like, I don't want to risk a knockout, but, like, I don't see either of these knocking out Incineroar. So I think it's fine to keep this in. We will see the Glide come out onto Ensign, do literally nothing. Will-O-Wisp is going to connect. Rillaboom at this point is completely out of the game for all intents and purposes. We do see the Parting Shot come out onto GIratina. We do have access to a Fake Out, though, onto their Zacian. So what we can do is we Fake Out Zacian with Ensign, and we swap out GIratina into Regieleki. Yep, here comes Zacian. We then go for, like I said, the swap. That guarantees that we should be in a very good position because we did just swap in Ensign. So we can go for the Fake Out. God, I need to remember this. Yeah, let's do a swap here. Let's bring out Aleki as well as a Fake Out onto Zacian. I don't expect... Yeah, this is actually tricky We are at 84. We will see. Okay, so we do see Rillaboom switch out, which is fine with me. We can protect Regieleki as we swap from Incin back into... this does give Zacian a free substitute, which is actually fine. We do see the protect there. So you can only fake out one thing, right? You can either fake out Regieleki or you fake out Incineroar. So I honestly am comfortable just to attack and say, hey, if you're going for that, like, you're not in a winning position, right? So I'm going to Thunderbolt here as well as Flare Blitz, because you can't accommodate, or you can't account for both options. We do see the fake out come into Incin, which is actually better because I think this can prevent a sub from being made. Yeah, because you're in the red, so you shouldn't be able to make a sub. You should fail. Haha. God, I love Regieleki. We can Volt Switch. Let's just Thunderbolt. I'm fine to Thunderbolt. And Parting because you sub and you try to... I'm gonna Volt Switch here and Flare Blitz onto Zacian, because what I'm thinking is you protect Zacian and you try to Flare Blitz. Yep, you're gonna try and Flare Blitz into that slot in order to KO Regieleki, whereas this lets me... Oh, would have loved a KO there. This lets me bring out GIratina freely, and then GIratina can threaten the Zacian, and we can Parting Shot. We can't actually Parting Shot there. We could Parting Shot there. This is hard. GIratina should eat this Flare Blitz that is coming my way. We are faster, which is important to remember. We do see a Parting Shot. Interesting. Not what I would have gone with, but because what you're trying to do now is you're just trying to... This is actually smart, right? Because you'll get Rilla in to try and Grassy Terrain Recovery to let you set up a substitute. But I'm fine. I mean, I'm fine just to put on pressure, right? We are in the driving seat. I'm going to just go for Shadow Ball and Flare Blitz. You just protected last turn. I'm going to hit you for damage. There's just no way around it. I don't care about Rillaboom too much because it's burned. I'm going to say, hey, you got to make a choice. We go for a Shadow Ball. We go for a Flare Blitz. You can't stop this from happening. Even because, yeah, no matter what, we do see a fake out come out here. Your best case scenario is play rough and KO GIratina, which I hope you don't. God, I hate this game. We bring out Regieleki. This is tricky. This is actually a lot trickier than I would have thought. Rillaboom is burned. We bring out Aleki. We want to protect Aleki to deal with the Grassy Glide. So we go for a protect here. We go for a Flare Blitz onto Zacian. You protect Zacian. Did you protect? No, you went for a play rough. You should protect Zacian and swap out into Incin on the Rillaboom slot to get the Intimidate and to pressure with a second fake out, because I can't stop that. And I will have wasted my fake out. So then you'll have Incin versus potentially 3 things in this endgame, barring a double protect. So we aren't going to actually see that happening. We should be able to take a Sacred Sword. We do see a protect come out. That's fine. U-turn is, yeah, the same thing. We double protect. We double protect on Regieleki. That's it. Yeah, we have to double protect. We have to get it. And we have to KO. This is our out. No, because we have to triple protect. God. it's tricky. Like I said, we need a double to have any sort of hope of winning this. Because that, yeah, double will let us have a chance. Because then we can try and survive the hit. So we go for a protect on Regieleki, hope for the double. We Flare Blitz into the Zacian. And we got, like I said, if we hit the double, we stop the double up into Aleki. We KO the Zacian. And then, that 3 minutes is scary. That 3 minutes is very scary. I don't... We lost GIratina, man. Losing GIratina hurt. But I think it was the right call. I don't even remember what the other thing we brought was. I think it was Grimmsnarl. This battle has been so long. I literally don't know what I brought. Regieleki hits the double. Please fake out into Aleki. That's our out. We are going to see the fake out into Aleki. Please target it. Come on, see. Oh. We do see the substitute, but that's fine. We will be able to break it with this Flare Blitz. And now we know you can't make another one. We can Thunderbolt into... We Thunderbolt into the... what is it called? We Thunderbolt into your Ensign, because we know we're faster. And then we go for a Flare Blitz onto your Zacian. And then we just have to beat Regieleki. I mean, not Regieleki, beat Rillaboom. So this is actually... I don't actually know if we live. We go for a Thunderbolt. This is potentially risky. Oh, because you protect. Yeah, you're going to protect Zacian. And now you have Fake Out. We should do a decent chunk to Rilla. We can still push for the knockout. Right? I'm gonna double up into Zacian. I'm saying, hey, if we're playing this game, we're playing this game. I don't... it is low. I think if we pick up a knockout, we can potentially come back from this. 60 seconds. It's one turn. I want to... There's no grass. There's no grass. You have to fake out. I'm going to say we're going to Electro Web here, and we're going to Flare Blitz into this. This was a bad call. This was a very bad call. I should have Thunderbolted. I Thunderbolt into the Zacian slot to guarantee if you switch out, we pick up a knockout. Fake out. Where are you going? Into Regieleki. Come on. Play rough and miss. No. Instant live. Instant lives. Okay. We trigger the berry. Come on. Oh, there's so much animation. This is okay. This is actually, we KO. No. Oh, we don't even KO the Rillaboom. Oh, that's rough. That's so rough. Come on. Got it in. No. We didn't get it in. Oh, that's, I think if that turn had played out, we would have gotten it. We should have hit into Zacian. I think that, no, because Rillaboom had more health. Because I was going to say, if we hit into Zacian, we would have guaranteed the 2v2. But Rillaboom living, yeah. Tricky spot. But I mean, my opponent played their out, and I can't be mad. But yeah, let's keep rocking and rolling and play one more. All right, last battle of the day. I don't know what to expect. This is Dialga, Entei, Rillaboom, Togekiss with Gengar and Sableye. Grimmsnarl. I like Aleki. Do I like Aleki? Not really. Aleki just deals with Togekiss. I could do Grimmsnarl, Slowking, Stack, and GIratina. Because what that'll let me do is that lets me try to set up Trick Room. How do I This is hard. Sableye is hard because of the fact that it has Quash. We do have Grimmsnarl. We could bring Incin too. For that, I like Stack a lot. I'm gonna try this for. I think you have to bring. I mean, I don't want to say you have to bring Sableye. I would bring Sableye. Sableye is what I'm most afraid of. So, we'll see how this goes. Yeah, I mean, I'm real tired after that last one. That one was so long. Yeah, I can't keep doing this many battles just straight. We see, okay, Dialga GIratina is fine. Dialga Sableye, we can set up Light Screen and Trick Room. This way we can hopefully stop Dialga. Body Press, if it's Body Press, that's not the worst because we can go for Fake Tears. They could reverse my Trick Room, which would make me look like a fool, but we're going to hope that they don't do that. You are just instead going to Fake Out into Grimmsnarl. That's fine with me. Iron Defense. Okay, so it is Iron Defense Body Press, which is great because it shouldn't be able to hurt GIratina as a result. We set up Trick Room here. What, you have Iron Defense, Body Press. Oh, you probably have Flash Cannon. I'm gonna Fake Tears Grimmsnarl. Or Fake Tears there and swap into GIratina. This is scary. But your only damaging move on a GIratina should be Flash Cannon. So even if you are getting these boosts, like what are you really gonna do? We do see Protect. We know you have Iron Defense. Body Press. So we just need to know your last move. Sableye is gonna Foul Play. Very good read. Oh. Okay, change of plans. We're gonna do that. We're gonna Protect. Oh wow, that hurt. I did not expect to do nearly that much. Foul Play into that slot, that's fine. Spirit Break gonna come out onto Grim, pick up the knockout. Oh my god, I hate this game. We trigger Berry. God, Sableye is so stupid. Iron Defense, that's fine. I am still going to go for a Spirit Break here, and I'm going to swap into Slowking. Slowking, I'm fine to eat the Eerie Impulse. I need GIratina around. And I completely screwed up. We do see Foul Play come out into Slowking. Slowking is able to take that. We do have access to Heal Pulse. I don't... actually, this is fine, right? If you KO Grimmsnarl, we can Heal Pulse. We do see Body Press come out into Grim. Grimmsnarl is going to live, which definitely a fan of that. We can also heal up Grimmsnarl. I don't think it's really worth it at this point. Sableye is terrifying. Entei. What do we do to Entei? We do... Entei, we go for Fake Tears onto you. Let's Yawn onto Entei. Good Protect. You're trying to stall out my Trick Room as efficiently as possible. I respect that. But we can put our Entei to sleep. Get a nice little Yawn going. Drowsy, Sacred Fire, probably into Slowking. That is less than ideal, because that is my Trick Room setter. Twisted Dimensions are going to return to normal. I'm gonna bring out GIratina, and I'm gonna go for a heal pulse onto. I'm gonna go for a Trick Room. I don't expect to get this, but okay. Wait, we do see a swap, so there is hope. We do see Gengar come out. Gengar is the last. We can't touch Gengar. Ice Beam. Please live. Oh, oh, we're gonna go down to burn. Oh, oh, oh no, we go down to burn. This is fine. We have Sableye. We have Sableye and we have Stakataka. I mean not Sableye. We have Grimmsnarl. We bring out Grim. We Shadow Ball. This is actually more. We're gonna Draco Meteor here, and we're gonna set up a light screen. We're gonna set up a light screen because we need to tank an Ice Beam. Every single time I have been outread by this Dialga. You know, can't really be mad. You reverse the Trick Room. What we can do is we gotta go for this. I think Stakataka can win the endgame. We're seeing no Protect. I'm assuming you're doubling up into GIratina, which I don't think I can beat. We do see the Shadow Ball come out. Some of you are saying, wouldn't the right play have been to have protected? Oh, wait, we are faster. Okay. To those of you that are saying you should have protected, and then... Okay, that's great. That is a really great thing for us. We do knock out this Dialga. We... We are going to see Entei come out. We're going to make a read. I'm expecting Gengar to be sashed. No sash. Okay. I mean, no protect. Oh, because Entei is Scarf. Sacred Fire comes out into Grimmsnarl. Okay, this is potentially fine. As long as we outspeed with GIratina, which we do. Shadow Ball is going to connect. Please, please. God, I hate this game. Shadow Ball is going to come out. You know, okay, so we're going to play a mind game. We're going to play a mind game called, can we get this Gengar to set up Trick Room for us? Right? My thought process is I need Trick Room to win. So I'm going to try and predict that they're going to try and reverse my Trick Room with Gengar. Right? Yeah, because if I set up Trick Room, you're going to be able to knock me out. So I need you to set up Trick Room for me. So this is a big moment, right? If you set up this Trick Room for me, we're in the clear. We're going to see Sacred Fire. Come on, please set up Trick Room. Please set up Trick Room. Oh! Sad. Sad day. High horsepower into Entei. Depends on how... So now it depends on how many Sacred Fires can we take. We are going to see one come out. Does nothing, but yeah, burn. Obviously, you have to worry about that, as well as the Shadow Ball from this Gengar should do pretty good damage. High horsepower. Yeah. We will be under half as a result. And we lose the light screen. So yeah, we needed to have set up Trick Room. I'm gonna click Rock Slide. Just, I mean, they can miss Sacred Fire, right? That's the out. You miss Sacred Fire, which you hit anyway, because then we would have lived the Shadow Ball, and we would have needed to critical hit Entei with Rock Slide to pick up the KO. It was a little frustrating for sure. I feel like I didn't really do this team the justice that it deserved. I think we ran into just a lot of tricky matches, which made that hard, but I still really like this team. I really highly recommend checking out PokeMaineEvent's channel to see him use the team way better than I could. But yeah, we'll use a different rental team starting tomorrow, and just want to say thanks for watching, and until next time, I hope all of you are wonderful, and I'll see you then.